I've lived in New Haven for 23 years. I came here first to go to law school at Yale, but I quickly fell in love with this city, volunteering in the old Elm Haven public housing development as a student, and then joining with other New Haveners to form LEAP, one of the most amazing youth development programs in the entire country. I served as director of LEAP for 7 years, and then went into city government. First as director of LCI, and then for 5.5 years as the city's economic development administrator. For the last 7 years, I have built my business here, but have worked around the country advising social justice movements and civil rights organizations. But none of that is why I am running. I am running because my beautiful and brilliant wife, Kika, I often get the sense it would be easier to run for office if I was Kika. Because I'm not the only one who loves her in this town. Kika and I have an 8-year-old son, little Henry. We're raising our son in our neighborhood of Fairhaven and as a student in the New Haven public schools. I'm running because when I look into his eyes, I see the future. I see his future. But I also see the future of thousands of New Haven's children. And while that future should be bright for all of our kids, we're not there yet. I'm running because as I looked at New Haven, I had to be honest. While I love all parts of this city, it is a city divided. There are many of us in this city who have the greatest education available in the world. There are others of us whose children attend schools that are failing. There are many of us in this city who have never known the tension and fear that comes with crime. There are others of us who make every decision, every day, worried about keeping ourselves and our children safe or even alive. There are many of us in this city who are financially secure, with a good job. As one city, we can together embrace community policing, but also go much deeper and work together to tackle the root causes of crime, ensuring that our children have safe, high-quality community centers in every single neighborhood. And we can address the dozens of people coming out of prison every month, giving them every support and every chance to ensure that they don't commit crime again and become a real part of the solution in our neighborhood. We can tackle all these problems, but we can only do it as one city. The good news in New Haven is that we have a history of working together on tough problems. And in this room, right here tonight, are people who are a testament to our ability to solve the problems of our city. To solve those problems as one city. Jana Wagner from All Our Kin is here. Jana was great, wasn't she? All Our Kin came about when a group of New Haveners recognized the challenge of creating both high-quality daycare options as well as ensuring livable wages and benefits for child care providers. They have trained literally hundreds of child care providers to provide better services to our children, and at the same time, they've changed the level of respect and pay that those providers get for their hard work on behalf of all of our children. All Our Kin is one city at work. I know a wonderful young man, Isaac, who is here this evening. He's a student at Gateway Community College, studying to be the first in his family to have a college degree. That our community college is downtown is the idea of one city at work. It reflects our shared commitment to affordable higher education for all and to ensuring that our residents will be continuously retrained to be able to get good jobs, even as the economy and technology redefine the very nature of employment in America. I was proud to lead the effort to bring Gateway downtown, and more importantly, I'm proud of Isaac for working hard and using Gateway to its full potential. There you go, Isaac. John Lugo and Sandra Trevino are here tonight. They're among the leadership in the Latino and immigrant community that have worked tirelessly to make New Haven a model city for the nation with regard to immigrants. The policies that New Haven has advanced on immigration, including the resident ID card, are an example of one city at its best. New Haven stands out in the nation as a model city when it comes to immigrant rights and immigrant integration because of John Lugo, Sandra Trevino, and other people in this room. Thank you for all you do. Make no mistake, it was not easy for All Our Kin to change the way home-based daycare providers educated and engaged with children. It was not easy to advance a progressive immigration agenda. In fact, we faced tremendous hostility from outsiders who came here to try to tear New Haven apart, but we stood strong. Nor was it easy to bring Gateway downtown. I remember just how tough that was. So we should not expect our challenges to simply evaporate because we act as one city. But we will overcome our toughest challenges. And in doing so, we will ensure that our solutions actually serve the broadest number of New Haven residents. Working as one city requires that we all see our shared humanity, our shared dignity. That we can look at other people and we can see ourselves. That we can look at other people's children and we can see our own. If we work as one city, there's one of my children right there. And a beautiful one. You look 18 to me. Sign her up. If we work as one city, we can dramatically improve our schools. We will tackle the tough issues of failing schools and speak openly and honestly about what is working and what is not. We will create clear, transparent report cards on our schools, which make data easy for all parents to understand, so they can evaluate their own child's school. We'll have a mayor who will listen to teachers and parents, but will also be held accountable for improving our schools. I promise you this evening that as your mayor and as the father of an 8-year-old in the New Haven Public Schools, I want you to hold me accountable for making great schools. If we work as one city, we can embrace community policing, but also be honest about how much crime permeates our social fabric. Let me explain what I mean with an example. We have a significant problem in New Haven with childhood obesity. A big part of the reason for this is that unlike when I was a kid and when most of you were children, parents simply don't feel safe letting their kids walk or ride bikes with their friends to the local park in order to get some exercise, play tag or basketball or soccer. Until we talk to parents in specific neighborhoods and understand what they would need to feel safe sending their kids to the park, we will not solve childhood obesity. In one city, we see ourselves as attached to each other, that what benefits one of us benefits all of us, that what makes one neighborhood stronger makes all neighborhoods stronger. These things, they don't just sound good, they're true. When we dramatically reduce crime and improve the schools in Fairhaven, The Hill, or New Hallville, we increase property values in those neighborhoods. But in doing so, we also stabilize and lower property taxes in neighborhoods like East Rock and Westville. This is the one city effect. When we rebuild services for our seniors, we are respecting their service to New Haven, but we are also providing opportunities for seniors to act as mentors to our children, volunteers on boards and commissions, and advocates for important issues like school reform, crime reduction, and immigrant rights. In one city, we both respect our seniors' service and value their potential to make us stronger. We will build our future from their legacy. I believe in the arts as essential to the idea of one city. That's why we're here at Art Space today. The arts build bridges between us, and as we cross those bridges, we learn that we are not so different one from another. That is why I work so hard to bring major performers like Ray Charles and Vanessa Williams to the New Haven Green. Thousands of New Haveners of every background sat together to watch, listen, and become one. In one city, the arts are a tool to bring us together so we can see how much we share. One city is both a vision and a challenge. It is a vision because it represents a new way of getting things done and comes with the promise of big and long-lasting change. But it is a challenge because it requires that we take the first steps towards each other. But once we see ourselves in each other, there is no turning back. We are then on the path to building the most vibrant city in America. Dr. King said, "Everyone can be great because anyone can serve." This evening, I'm seeking your service. If we are going to share one city, then we need a campaign also built on this simple but powerful idea. We need volunteers working with us in every neighborhood. We need to knock on thousands of doors and have thousands of conversations. But we cannot do this without you. It is my hope that at this time, in this place, you will join our movement. At this time, in this place, you will say we are going forward, not backward. And at this time, in this place, you will decide that we can no longer be divided, but must from now on be one city. And with that, I want to say thank you all for joining us this evening.